Hello everyone. Good afternoon and God bless. The word that God has put in my heart for today is Psalms 34:14. Turn away from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. I think the simplicity of this verse speaks great volumes about instructions that seem so simple, yet in reality are so difficult to achieve, but become easier over time. You'll hear how. This Psalms instructs us to turn from evil and do good. That's easier said than done. Why might that be? Well, that is because we humans have been sinful since birth. We have a habit of choosing to do evil because it appears easier. In hindsight, it seems like it's easier than to do good. Psalms 58:3 and Romans 5:12. But over time, the burden of sin starts to weigh on us. Many choose to ignore it, and others struggle to endure it. But we as Christians should lay our burdens on Christ. You can find that in 1 Peter 5:7. And turn away from doing sin, just like the Psalms instructs us to do. We turn away from sin when we decide to pray to God or read His Word, instead of falling into that temptation, which refers to the armor of God found in Ephesians 6:10-11. Now that was the first half of the verse. The second half is just as difficult to accomplish, yet just as easy to manage. You'll see what I mean. It says to seek peace, which at first doesn't sound difficult until you have to seek peace with someone who's constantly trying to annoy you, or is annoying you, whether in school or at work. That's when things begin to feel hard to maintain. You are called to constantly keep peace and seek it. So we also need to resolve any conflicts, if we have any, with other people. But seeking peace also means keeping peace within ourselves, such as keeping any anxious thoughts away and giving them to the Lord. How to do these things is found in Philippians 4:6. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. I tend to really like simple verses. Simple. Because most of the time the verse holds so much value. Simplistic verses that instruct us, like Psalms 34:14, encourage us to study the Word, to find the deeper meaning behind them. 2 Timothy 2:7 is a good verse referring to this. It says, "Think over what I say, for the Lord will give you understanding in everything." Studying the Bible allows us to get closer to God. Getting closer to God helps us to turn away from evil and to seek peace much easier. As we can see, the Bible is very well connected to itself in what it says and instructs us to do. Every part of the Bible is connected in its own way. Every verse relates to another verse in some way. It's a very well thought out system. God made it. Our job is to follow what it says and to have a relationship with God. It's just that simple. So that's what I was referring to at the beginning when I said it's actually very simple. At first it may seem difficult, but really all we have to do is grow our relationship with God, and slowly all things will come. I don't remember the verse, but it's there. It's the one where it says to trust in the Lord and everything else will come. Put the Lord first and everything else will come. So I'm not quite sure what verse that is, but I think we all know what I'm talking about. Simply, we just have to grow our relationship with God and everything else will come much easier. Thank you for listening. May God bless y'all. May you have a blessed day. Bye.